YouTube, good morning. What's going on? Ooh.
She says she's been bitten from head to toe.
I don't know what been chewing on me, but I know I'm ate up on me. Watch how she up the score, her number 4, play focus.
Ooh. Now let me quit. YouTube, good morning. Hello, everyone. I am Miss Tia, and this is the I Am Miss Tia show. Ooh. Great show today. Listen, I was thinking about this. Crazy, right? I am Miss Tia, a girl from the South, honey. Deep Alabama. Honey, we used to walk on rocks barefoot. Dirt roads. Crazy. Country. I love it. I wouldn't change it for the world. Just to go to the front street to check on the mail, we used to have to fight for our life. Crazy, right? I was thinking about that as I was riding to work because I'm on my black job now. So I'm riding to work and I was like, man, just to walk around the corner to check on the mail, we used to have to fight. Crazy. 3 girls. I'm the baby out of 3. Out of all 3 of us, I'm the baby, right? I remember one day we walked to the front street to go and check the mail. Once again, we used to always have to fight a group of girls just to get there. And I remember one night, Robin, she said, we got to fight tonight. I'm the baby. And I'm like, huh? She said, we got to fight tonight. I'm like, what? She said, if we don't fight, they ain't going to stop messing with us. So we got to fight tonight. So as I was thinking about that, we fought a good 2 hours. You ever had a fight like that? You know, only the projects give you them 2-hour fights, right? We fought for 2 hours for respect, honey. And we did it. We conquered. I'm going to tell you the truth. We never had a problem walking around on the front street again. They knew we wasn't anything to play with. We gained our respect. You know, sometimes you have to fight for your respect. But anyway, I was just thinking about that as I was riding over. What a childhood. Would I change anything? No, but it's so crazy how we grew up in these kind of circumstances that you had to fight just to walk around the block, realizing that none of us had shit. All of us was considered poor, welfare recipients. Did I say that right? Recipients. But man, we had to fight for our life. Shout out to those girls, Miko, Shay, who made us earn characters. We earned our characters living down there in the garden. But anyway, hello everyone. I am Miss Tia. This is the I Am Miss Tia show where over here I talk hip hop, my love for hip hop, and also political, just news, talking about things I see from the news, just an opinion based. I tell everybody this is an opinion based show. Listen, I don't know nobody. It's just me being a civilian in America. And I talk from my point of view, what I see, how I think, growing up in the South, having a mother and a father under their ideology of things. I tell everybody my father was very wise, and my mother, she was swift too. She was quick, witty, right? Business mind. Went back to school in her 40s. To own her own salon, right? Yeah. Got it in my bones. Always knew how to do hair. I was a stylist from birth, and I carried the craft. Father, doing hair, as we say in the hood, you know, having that cosmetology umbrella, I was able to pay for a lot of things in my life. But anyway, I don't know if I ever told you guys that, but that was a trade that came natural for me. Grandmother was a hairstylist. Mother was a salon barbershop owner. And I just invested that craft. You know, it just was a God-gift talent that I had. But anyway, thank you for tuning in. If you have not subscribed, make sure you subscribe. And to all the new subscribers, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I think I'm trying trying to get to 500 subscribers. So listen, if you're new here, make sure you subscribe, get me to 500, and then we'll go from there. But anyway, we got some great topics today. I'm so excited about today. We got some great topics. I'm talking about a lot of stuff that's going on in the news. Listen, crazy, right? Crazy. I think I'm doing 50 Cent, right? I think I'm talking about the boys in Atlanta cutting up like always. I saw a Vlad interview that was crazy. D.L. Hughley, Cassinet, Lizzo. Who else I got on the thing? Who else I got? I think I saw T.I. Trump. I may even hit political Trump. Tory Lanez. I saw a Rolling Stone article. And TDE out there in California did their annual Christmas program. I may get to it. You know, this is a Kendrick Lamar channel over here. We always talking about Dot. We following him around the world. So we may hit that. But anyway, great topics today. I don't have long, so let me get straight into this. First topic. I think I talked about something like fighting for your life, right? First topic, the guys in Atlanta, right? I don't know if a lot of people are listening to this, looking at this, but recently, I think last week, I talked about the 21 Savage album, Where Did the Streets Go, or something like that. But recently, he was in the news with his co-workers, his brothers from Atlanta, his other music partners, right? And they all are denouncing the streets now. Do you see it? For the hip-hop crowd, right? They denouncing the streets. But as I was looking at it, I was like, denouncing the street. Is it too late? Are they able to turn it around? I believe that they are using just their mouths. I don't believe it's true. I believe they're just saying this with their mouth. You know, in this industry, what I'm watching, to get sponsorships, to get anything of sorts, you have to look a certain way. And I think now finally the guys has realized the tides is changing. And if you don't look a certain way when it comes to the money men that carries the money around here, you're not being accepted right now, right? If anybody realizing that, it's a shift. It's really a shift in the industry, and how a minute ago negativity moved the culture, right? Being real, right? Being just disgusting to each other moved the culture. Talking about things that really hurt the black culture and the music and the hip hop culture no longer is existing. Now, it seems like the tide is changing. And I think the young guys in Atlanta trying to figure out the recipe for survival. But could it be a minute for them to maybe just hang their hats for a minute? Is it time for them to just hang their hats? Is it too much damage that have been done? I don't know. I'm watching a lot of them denouncing the streets. But should the streets have ever came over into the industry? I think that's been the problem when they mix the street with the industry. I think that was the problem. And I think now you got the 21 Savages, who is a thinker. I told people last week in my show that 21 Savage is way smarter than a lot of the guys he's around. And you can see he's heading the charge, right? But is it enough? I don't know. I don't know. I'm not sold. 21 and those guys. I'm not buying it. It looks like lip service to me. But we're watching, right? We're watching. A lot. Someone have said this before. True change goes by what you do. So how would they fix it? What would they do next? Would they just lip service and not do the work? Or would we see the work? So that's the question. That's what I'm asking. What do you think about it? Let's get to the next topic. Okay, I gotta go fast. Next topic, Lizzo, right? Lizzo back in the news again. Remember, Lizzo had this case against her. Her dancer said she was accused of sexual what sexual harassment or weight shaming her dancers, right? You know what's so crazy? I was thinking about Lizzo's career as I was looking at this new article that dropped down, which we've been heard about this lawsuit, but it dropped down again. For some reason, I don't think they want to let it go. But I was thinking about Lizzo's career. I remember when Lizzo came on, she was so talented. I think a lot of people forget. I think Lizzo started rapping first, right? Am I mistaken? If I am, leave something in the comment. But I remember. But then she transformed into this spokesperson as being a big girl, right? And it was like, I was so upset that Lizzo started leading her career as this FATT model, right? And she was going to be the forerunner of that, which that was a mistake. That was a mistake. And I hate that whoever led that charge for Lizzo told her to do that. That was a mistake. I think Lizzo should have ran on her talent. Lizzo was so talented. I don't even think we've seen Lizzo pick up the flute again. Have she picked up the flute lately? Right? That's how we remember Lizzo. And I really hate that she led with this PHAT movement, right? Because it ended up hurting her in the end. I'm gonna tell you this. Most big girls ain't happy about being big. Let's be honest. So, in my chat, let's be honest. I'm just gonna... So I really hate Lizzo did that. But to the women who's trying to sue Lizzo on the behalf of she's mean or said something degrading to them, this is the society that we're in. Like people can sue you over a slur. It's crazy. Should Lizzo maybe settle? Maybe she should settle and get rid of this case so she can continue her career and try to figure out what not to do going forth. Lizzo is very talented. I do believe she got a biography or something coming up with a blues singer, a famous blues singer that was back in the 50s. So she may need to settle. That's hard to say because settling sometimes say you guilty, but I don't think it's going away. And I hate that Lizzo led her career with the FATT. Like lead your career on talent alone. And if they don't like you because you FATT, fuck them. Huh? Yeah, fuck them. Let me move on. T.I. I don't know if you guys see this. T.I. was in the news. Okay, T.I. is a man of a certain age now, right? We're over 40, right? Some of us is in our 44, 45s, and alopecia is settling in. Sometimes this is hereditary, right? So T.I., they found the moment where they caught him without his headpiece on. His headpiece, I'm saying his hat. And it showed that maybe he was missing a lot of areas concerning the back of his head. So he went on the local radio station and he talked about how it was AI. He's not bald-headed. It was AI. I'm saying to myself, I was so tickled when I heard T.I. trying to deny that this was his head. I'm like, T.I., I don't think anyone will go that far to to make you look bad. It really doesn't matter. Own that shit. Own that bald head, T.I. Own it. It's alopecia. Some of us it's hereditary. I know a lot of young guys who's young in their 20s. And they're losing their hair because it's hereditary. It's in the family genes. Stop playing, T.I. It ain't that serious. So he went that far to say it wasn't him. It was AI. But listen, let T.I. have it. It's AI. Okay, it's AI. You can have it, T.I. Let me get into this Trump in the news. Shout out to President Trump. A lot of people hate him, but he's the president. Listen to this. It said President Trump announced first Patriot Games to celebrate America's 250th birthday, right? He said 2 teams from each state, male and female, will compete to win a grand prize. I went straight to the comments because I'm nosy and I'm messy. So the comments were saying, it sounds like Hunger Games, right? It sounds like Hunger Games. It's the local Olympics. What you guys think about it? Do you think this is something cool that the president is trying to bring for the American people? And would you send your children to be a part of some monumental thing? thing. This is the first games, right? This is the first competition that Trump is starting. Maybe this was something that would happen, farther concerning different presidents, right? What do you think about it? Is it cool or not? Anyway, let's get to this. Tory Lanez is back in the news. Crazy, right? Tory Lanez back in the news. Pleading, I think he's up for some kind of maybe a renegotiation of his plea, parole or something like that. And he's trying to say he was not guilty for shooting Megan Thee Stallion. He's back again saying he would not abuse women. He don't understand why he's in jail. I'm going to say this to Tory Lanez once again. I always say this to Tory Lanez. Who shot Megan Thee Stallion? Okay, so you don't want to tell us who shot Megan Thee Stallion, right? Because you holding up this thing, then you almost done. You're almost done, right? So once again, who shot Megan Thee Stallion? Okay, let's move on. Rolling Stones, you guys. Rolling Stones rank Clips. They rank Clips, the rap group Clips, right? Let God Sort 'Em Out, the best hip hop album of 2025. 2025. What do you think? It could be. It could be. That album, Let God Sort 'Em Out, was one of Clips' best album to me. I know a lot of people who is diehard Clips fan could beg to differ, but I'm telling you, Let God Sort 'Em Out did something new in this time concerning artists of a certain age coming back into the fold and be able to stand next to the nouns, right? So I think that alone put Clips in a great space, that their era, right, that they was able to come back and stand up against the nouns, right? It just showed that the craft and the talent is superseded. And I'm telling you, the Clips, Dot, Nas, all those albums that we just heard previous were some great albums that came out of the hip hop genre. I'm telling you, I loved it. So would I say it's the best hip hop album? You know, I'm gonna say Dot every time, but I would give, if Clips win it, I would bow. I would say great, because the album was good. Everybody is really fighting for the Clips to win these Grammys right now, right? So I don't know what's going on, but for Rolling Stones to come out, because you got Pharrell, he's going hard, right? The Clips deserve it. Do the Clips have Grammys? I don't know. So maybe this is why they're fighting so hard. But you know what? Shout out to the Clips. Shout out to the Clips. That album was crazy. It was. It was good. It was good. It was good. Next topic, because I got to get out of here. Is that it? Is that it? TDE. I think that's the last one. TDE, right? TDE is becoming the new record label that everybody is desiring to be a part of, right? When I was coming up, it was No Limit. It was Cash Money, right? It was even Bad Boy at one time, right? Rockefeller, right? So TDE is that new label, right? That's having their moment. But they did the annual Christmas celebration for the community. I think one day of performance and one day of gift giving, and everybody is talking about it. A lot of people showed up. The crowd went crazy when Dr. Dre and Snoop Dogg showed up, right? Who would imagine that Dr. Dre would come back out to the community, right? So it was crazy on that alone. Snoop Dogg and a lot of other performers. Kendrick came back like always. Such a great guy. SZA. What's the guy? Goes back. Gang. That just ain't gang. I want my two. Okay, I like that. He was even out there, and a lot of people. I saw Ab-Soul performing. I saw J-Rock. I saw a lot of people performing, right? So I believe TDE is becoming that record label, right? Like the Cash Monies, right? Who else would the TDE produce, right? Who else would come out of that house to be great? We're watching. We're watching. But listen, thank you guys for tuning in. This is the I Am Miss Tia show. I tell everybody, this is just my opinion, honey. Don't get caught up in me. It's just my opinion. Leave a comment in the comment section. Tell me what you think about your show. And if you haven't subscribed, make sure you subscribe. I'll see y'all next week. Bye.